Hello gentlemen traders and investors. Thank you so much for helping us. For help forms, see the description of this video. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give this video your royal like. Your like is very necessary for the development of the channel Guru.Markets. We will compare the current performance of the organization Danaos Corporation, ticker, DAC. This review is based on current data as of April 30, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets Corporation Danaos Corporation belongs to the subcategory Largest Water. 18 organizations participate in the analysis, which is quite representative. We start with summary information about the company. If you want, you can pause the video. You can look at each parameter of the company in question more carefully. You can go to the database with the classification of company tickers using the link in the pinned comment. I kindly ask you to share the review on your social networks. Market capitalization of the company Danaos Corporation is $1.5 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $13 billion. Danaos Corporation accounts for a share of 11.316%. It is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $3.01 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $18 billion. Danaos Corporation accounts for a share of 17.065%. Having made a comparison of the occupied shares of market and book value, we see the following. Occupied share Danaos Corporation in the subcategory in the case of stock market capitalization assessment is 11.316%. The book value is 17.065%. This is 51% more than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Final company assessment Danaos Corporation will be demonstrated towards the end of the review. Please review the progress of the analysis in full. The organization's debt obligations amount to $0.392 billion. Debt to book value is 13% of equity. Result on the level of the company's financial liabilities. Good, 1 point. The company's market value to earnings ratio is 2.7. With an average of 0 for the subcategory. This is significantly better than for the subcategory. Assessment of market value to profit ratios in comparison with subcategory companies. Very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $576 million. Future earnings over the next 12 months are expected to be $444 million. Which is 22.9% less than at the current moment. Assessment of projected future profits in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's value to revenue ratio is 1.6. The average for subcategory 1 is 60% higher than for subcategory. Assessment of the indicators of stock exchange value to its revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $950 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is expected to be $730 million. This is 23% less than currently. Assessing the performance of projected future sales volumes in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Tolerable, -0.5 points. If you are interested in this analytics. In this case, please subscribe to our analytics and click on the bell. This is free for you. You will be the one who will greatly help spread the Project Guru Markets. Thank you for your subscription. The margin is 60.5%, with the average for the subcategory -5.9%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 66.4%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 9.93%, which is 14% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the discrepancy between the company's market price Danaos Corporation, rather towards revaluation. The amount of capital for each employee of the organization is $871,000. Whereas in the subcategory $765,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 13.9%. Estimation of the amount of company capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is $335,400. Average for the subcategory, -$46,100. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is $382,000. Estimation of profit per company employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue per individual employee of the company is $554,000. By subcategory $783,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 41%. Estimation of sales per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Shares short corresponded to 5.1%, with an average for the subcategory of 4.5%. This is a short squeeze risk indicator. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 72% for the company Danaos Corporation. Whereas in the subcategory this level is approximately 55%. Potentially, the subcategory's securities are valued lower than the company's Danaos Corporation. Comparing the movement of a company's stock price Danaos Corporation and subcategory companies. We see that over 12 months the company's shares Danaos Corporation showed a change of 34.4%. 32.8% are against price changes in the subcategory. This does not clearly indicate anything, but this fact must be taken into account. Before showing the total score, please leave your rating Danaos Corporation in the comments to the video. Your comments greatly help the development of information from Guru.Markets. The overall result is as follows: 3.5 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 0.7 points. If you look broadly, within the entire US market in aggregate, we can see that the average result for the market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the company's score of 3.5 points Danaos Corporation. Let's look at the order table, which is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all previously made decisions by the help System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. Let me remind you that on February 1, 2024, the order was published. Ticker DAC. Information and Reference Assessment System Guru.Markets. The following decision is made on this order. Close the order. The result is a profit of 1.1%. Thank you all very much for watching this video and for using the Information and Reference System Guru.Markets. You are all truly the coolest audience.